What up, YouTube? That's a shout out for my boy RVF400 in California. Appreciate the shout out, man. Thanks to you, I hit 1,000 subscribers, man, and that too in such a short amount of time. Now, if you can see, I'm on a different bike today. I'm out on my mate's RVF400. I thought a special video like this deserves a special bike. Now I'm heading out to CDU National Park to go and answer all the questions. And by the way, man, if I haven't said, I've already said it. Big shout out to my boy Bash041. I'll put his link on the screen. Go and subscribe to him. Tell him I sent ya. You know, I appreciate it when vloggers help us little guys out. You know, it shows they care. Shows that they want to be a positive influence on the motovlogging community. It's great, man. And anyone else who's given me shout outs in the past, Hire Rider, Winnie Rider, Virus Rider, Hags, thank you all for all your shout outs. Let's give it the beat! Woo! Slow down, dickhead. Slow down. Slow down, dickhead. Use your fucking eyes, you prick. Just blasting up to the fucking intersection. So I'm heading out to CDU National Park, which is one of my favorite places to visit, and you'll understand when I get there. So yeah, I'm heading out there. It's going to be 10-15 minutes, so I might cut the footage and cut back when we get there. Go, son. This bike fast, man. Don't fucking rain, you cunt. Do not rain. So, I want to thank everyone for supporting me, for allowing me to reach 1,000 subscribers. I hit 1,000 subscribers, I think it was on 17th of August. You know, 1,000 subscribers has been my personal milestone since I started this on September 19th of 2014. Now, 1,000 people, to you bigger vloggers, it doesn't sound like much, but 1,000 people, it's like the equivalent of 10 cinema theaters full of people. And it's so touching, man. Like, there's people from all corners of the globe, like, watching my content. You know, I've got Mr. Icelander from, I think, Norway, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I'm not geographically minded. Then I've got Mr. Caffeine Dog. He's been a long time sub. Aprilia RSV1000. Overtake these bitches. I got a nod from that guy on the cruiser, Mr. Caffeine Dog from New Zealand. I've got Hags and a shitload of other vloggers, Twitchell, Adrian Nickelodeon, Daytona Days. Now all these people, it's so cool. Think about it, man. All these international identities watching your shit. I find that quite humbling. But enough. Probably the ranting. I don't know, I might go on. Still got a fair way to go. So fucking bumpy. I think as I'm going along, I might show you a couple of the nice places, man. Like I've never really come this way that much. Mr. Oz Adventure, I think he asked what are some of the nicest places to visit in Darwin. Well, considering that Darwin's quite a small place, I like coming here, man. At night you get to see all the planes land, and especially when they're doing all the military exercises, you can see all the fighter jets take off. You can see all the afterburners and shit, and it's fucking sick, bro. It's Sunday afternoon. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Oh fuck. My mate, by the way, who owns this bike, he's put the Tiger kit on it. So he's got the rear Tiger tail. Oh, he hasn't got the front. But the Tiger tail doesn't have, you can't fit the overflow bottle. So if you can see, it's fucking pissing out now. And also he's dropped it. He's dropped it twice. You can see, if you can see the drift stitching here. So that right hand mirror is fucking useless. You can't see shit out of it. Oh no, it's a learner bike, man. That's what learner bikes are for, you know. I haven't dropped my bike, mind you, because it doesn't weigh anything. Yeah, that's why he's got the kit, and he's got the new OEM front end for it, but he hasn't fitted it yet. Don't want to sit in traffic, man, because I don't want to run out of coolant. Oh, look at that car! Look at that car! What is that? It's like an old fire engine or some shit. Let's catch up to the car. If you can tell me what that is, that'd be much appreciated. Leave it in the comments below. Nice little quiet area. Let's park it here. Alright, let's just quickly head out to the viewpoint, which is just over there. What's the weather, man? I'll show you guys the weather. It's fucking hot. What the weather say, big boy? 29 degrees. Feels like 31 degrees C. 58% humidity. And would you look at that, man? Fuck, there's even, look, if you can zoom in on that, there's a fucking cruise liner there. Look at the wharf. And then there's also, you can see the Fisherman's Wharf. You can see pretty much all of Darwin from here, which is what I love about this place. It's just like, how do you say it? Panorama. It's fucking dope. Alright, I think it's about time. Let's get into some questions. I'm gonna go in the shade, man. It's so hot. Let's get into some questions. Already loaded them up in a little document for all of you guys, because I'm prepared like that. So, let's start off with the first question, starting off with the YouTube comments. So, Adam Kirkpatrick, the rider of the bike, asks, now this guy, mind you, he always comments on my videos in like +1s, but I don't understand what he's saying, because he's such broken English. Look, to congratulate to you, this is my question. How make motovlog if you meet many bicycle or motorcycle rider all the world? So I can barely understand that. I haven't commented. I said bit hard to understand the English here, but I'll try to answer it. I think he's asking, how do you make motovlogs if you were to meet all the motorcycle riders in the world? I don't know. I can't really answer that, dude. I don't know how to answer that. Another question here from Mr. Carmo Motovlog, one of my favourite motovlogs that I like to watch. Carmo Motovlog asks, if you could make one bad motoring habit that you see on the road illegal and offenders have to face strict fines or loss of license, what would it be? People not slowing down and checking roundabout is clear prior to entering, for example. Now, in my opinion, the one motoring offence that I'd make had a strict fines or loss of license, I think has to take the cake. Mobile phone use. It's the biggest danger on our roads, man. Like, people just, they're not paying attention, man. They're just glued to their fucking phones. And that's the thing with society now. People are just like obsessed with their phones. They spend more time in this virtual reality than they do with the with actual people. So it just pisses me off, man. Like, how selfish are you to check your phone and to put everyone else's lives in danger? There's been 3 rider fatalities within the past 30 days, man. And 3 of them, granted, were speed of the biker. But if the car driver didn't pull out on the biker, then they'd still be around today. And mind you, all 3 of them were actually under 30 years old, which is quite a shame. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Jack the Muss asks, congrats, mate, well done. Cheers for that, buddy. Remember the small people, of course. My question is, what's your main social media outlet you use to get views, e.g. Facebook and Twitter? To be honest, bro, the main outlet that I use to get views is actually YouTube itself. I only have about 210 likes on my Facebook page, and as you know, I've got about 1,053 as of this moment of YouTube subscribers. But out of those 2, I'd probably take Facebook, because that's the one I use the most. Alright, next question is from Mr. Knight Rider. About a week ago! He said, congrats on the 1K, man. Cheers, brass. My question is, if you could only meet one fellow motovlogger on YouTube, who would it be? I think the one person I would like to meet on the whole of YouTube would probably have to be Adrian Nickelodeon. I don't know, I like him. He shares a similar interest to me, and he rides my dream bike. So it'd have to be him, man. He takes the cake. Bogan on a bike, he fucking cracks me up, that bloke. What is your favourite thing about Australia? For people that don't know, I'm not exactly the local ethnic colour. What's my favourite thing about Australia? I'd have to say the people. I know it's just cool to have that they don't give a shit about anything, which is kind of what I like, compared to where I grew up, where there's like all this religious shit that you have to worry about when you go and do certain stuff. Like, in my country, like, you have to take money with your right hand. You have to set foot into temples with your right hand and bullshit like that. Yeah, I think the people, man. That's the only reason I'm still here after, 19 and a half years. Alright. Aaron. He says, do you own a car as well / have interest in them? Now, I did have a car, but that was about 1 year ago. And it was a 2003 Proton Satria GTI. A little hot hatchback. I'll chuck a picture on the screen right here. It was a great little car, but it was so unreliable. The motor was great because it was just out of a Mitsubishi Lancer GSR, but everything else was just shit. Hated it. That's why I sold it when I got the CBR. And yes, I do have interest in them. I still do. Like, I've driven a fair few cars. I've driven a Toyota MR2 Turbo, driven a Toyota Supra, driven a Hummer H3, the civilian one, almost got to drive a Porsche, almost got to drive a Camaro, driven a Westfield Clubman. That's actually one of my recent, old uploads. You can actually watch it. So yeah, I do have interest in them. Hags, you little shit, stole my question for your Q&A. My question, muhahaha, ass or tits? Ass. Hands down, ass. I'll go for the ass. Super Aaron 99 asks, redheads, brunettes, or blondes? Why do people ask me these questions? ¿Por qué no las dos? Why not all of them? Why not both? That's what I'd say. Fucking midgies, man. It's biting me. Mr. Kiddo. He's asked a really good question, actually. I read it. I was quite surprised. Mr. Kiddo asks, my question, I've won the lottery and I want to offer you a motorcycle road trip. What place and what bike would you choose? That's actually a really good question. Alright, so you've won the lottery, you have, I don't know, $1 bazillion to give me. I would actually say the bike I'd choose would be a Yamaha R1, the cross-plane one, just like Adrian Nickelodeon's. And the place I'd ride is probably Germany. I'd have to say Germany, because I don't know if you guys have heard of Meddes, Meddes. He's like this 6 foot tall guy, and he rides a CBR 1000 RR on all these like sick German roads. It's just like, yep. And they've got autobahns, man. Why wouldn't you go there on a fucking superbike? Very good question, Mr. Kiddo. I really like that one. Aussie Butters, how you going, mate? He's asking, out of the Japanese bike manufacturers, which brand do you think makes the sexiest bikes? Oh, that's a tough one, personally. I think out of all of them, I'd have to say Kawasaki. Every single bike in their range is pretty good looking. All the ones that I'd like to buy anyway, like the ZX-10R, ZX-6R, 636, Ninja 650, Ninja 300, Z800, Z1000, Versus 1000. Even the new Versus, man, looks Versus 650 looks pretty good. Alright, next question from Mr. Suburban Knight. You should check this guy out, man. He's got a pretty sweet sounding bike, Yamaha MTS7. He's asked me, if you were an ice cream, what flavor would you be? Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I think I like caramel ice cream, so I'd have to say caramel or butterscotch. Oh, actually, I'd have to add a third one in there, cookies and cream. It's hard to choose, man. I can't choose one flavor. There's many flavors that I like. That's a good one. Alright. Haul on Two Wheels XP. He says, what do you do for fun other than riding? What do I do other than riding? YouTube, man. This is a hobby of mine, you know. I enjoy doing it. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing it for nearly a year. I wouldn't have gathered all the subs that I have right now. I don't really do much else, man, because I study full time. So I don't really get much time to do anything else. I do go hang out with friends and shit, but that's really it, bro. It's not that interesting. Destruction Dude 181. This is one of the blokes who's asked like 50 billion questions. I should have said one question only. He's asked me, what question did he want to ask? Oh, the third one. He says, what do you think about mopeds and or moped users? The large majority that I've seen, Darwin, I think they're fucking dickheads, mate. Don't wear any gear, don't have any roadcraft, don't understand the dangers of riding on two wheels on the road. I'll chuck in a couple of screenshots, man. You can have a look. It's so stupid as well. Like pulling out in front of people like me, pulling out in front of other road users. Driving along the shoulder of the road while like cars fly past you, it's just fucking stupid, man. If you're gonna get a scooter or if you're gonna get a moped, don't even get a moped, man. Just get a really high capacity scooter, like a 300 or a 400. It's too unsafe, man. And there's squids. Twice already, man. I've already seen like twice two scooter riders wearing fucking bicycle helmets, man, on a scooter. Like, how much of a dumbass do you have to be to wear that shit? Dino and Kenny. Oh, I love these guys, man. Go and check them out as well. They're fucking hilarious. Their channel trailer is pretty funny, and the latest video that they uploaded is hilarious as well. They deserve more subs. Anyways, they've asked, we started motovlogging to show people our adventures on bikes, and so we can look back at our videos and have a laugh in the future. Which brings us to our question. What's the reason or who inspired you to start motovlogging? That's actually a really good question. Now, I've been on YouTube, I've been a YouTuber since I was about 14 or so. Because I went on a year trip back to my home country and I was just bored, so I decided to upload YouTube videos of the shit I was doing there. I don't know, I shut down that channel. I made this account, My Random Life 24/7. Now, I started off doing like reviews and shit, but I don't know, it was somewhere where I didn't really fit in. So I decided that after watching, like, starting to watch motovloggers and seeing the community, I was like, yep, you know what, I want to be a part of it. It's such a tight-knit community that as soon as I got my bike license, I was like, yep, after watching like a few vloggers, I was like, yep, I'm gonna go out, buy a camera, gonna start vlogging, gonna start making videos. I've always had a passion for YouTube, so I think motovlogging was the community that I finally fit into. So I don't know, man, and I love bikes, man. Bikes and cars. It's like my biggest life passion. And who inspired me to start? I think who inspired me would have to be Trophy Eyes and Adrian Nickelodeon and A Rider's Life. They were the three motivators. I don't know, Trophy Eyes because he was a local. I don't know him personally. He was one of the motivators to start, and it was cool like watching him ride around and talk shit. And then it's just like cool watching him see like all the stuff that I drive and ride past. So it's like I watch his videos like, oh yeah, I've been there, I've been here. So it's cool doing that. Alright, next question. Mr. Keith Wong, my boy Keith Wong, what's he asked? What is your dream bike within your affordable range? Dream bike within my affordable range? Oh, I think I've already said this plenty few times. Yamaha R1, dude. I'd have that. I'd have that any day. Next question. Oh, congrats to 1K. Thanks, Keith Long, before I forget. Next question. SJ Barley. Firstly, get well soon. I'm all good now, man. I'm not sick like I was in that video. My question is... cracked up when he wrote this. What's your toothbrush's name? What's my toothbrush's name? Dildo. Dildo. Anything's a dildo if you're brave enough, mate. So yeah, dildo. Alright. Darko3493. Who are your favourite motovloggers? Shit, man. I don't know. There's heaps that come to mind. We've got Adrian Nickelodeon, Rider's Life, Fives Rider, Daytona Days, Bash041, Karma Motovlog, Dino and Kenny, Winnie Rider. There's so many, dude. You just go and check out my subscription list on my channel. You'll see all the motovloggers that I watch. And see whose videos that I comment on a lot, man. It's a long question. I can't really answer it. It'll just take too long. Jacob Patrick Young asks, what is your dream motorcycle? Yet another question about a bike. Yamaha R1. Hi Pior asks, who is your waifu? If people don't know what a waifu is, I had to actually fucking Google this because I had no fucking idea. Waifu is a female or male, I think female in this case, anime character that you consider as a significant other or like as your spouse. Shit, man, that's a really hard question. I don't know. It'd probably have to be one of the gals out of fucking either Misty from Pokemon or one of the chicks from Dragon Ball Z. It's been so long since I watched it, so I don't know, bro. Let's have a drink of water. So hot, man. Alright. Mr. Niche Riding. Since I've no clue how much longer you have to wait till you can upgrade your bike. I can upgrade now, pretty much. All of that being, what bike are you going to jump to? I can upgrade now, but I don't really have the money or the finances to support owning a bigger bike. I don't know what I'm going to jump to, man. Whatever's available on the local market that's not a learner bike. Probably it'll most likely be a naked bike of some sort, like a street trip or something. I'm not going to give too many details. You can watch the bike reveal video when it comes up. Excuse me. Titan from Hell 2, or Titan from Hell. If you wanted to subscribe and vlogger meetup, would you be willing to travel to any city in Australia? Yes, I'm already going to Adelaide at the end of this year, and I'm meeting a couple of vloggers down there. I'll be doing a separate video on that, But yes, I would. Sydney's probably next after Adelaide, but that's probably like next year, bro. Alright, down under dual sport. Fucking hell, another one. What do you think your next motorcycle is going to be? I answered that in the answered that with niche riding's question. Probably a naked bike of some sort for commuting. Hire rider, who's your favourite motor vlogger? Answer this one wisely. You little shit, you put me on the spot. I don't know, I've got 3 that actually, now I think about it, 2 that I'm only really keen on watching. Raw Jordanian and Adrian Nickelodeon. And out of those 2, I'd probably take Adrian Nickelodeon, because I know I'll meet him in the future. So, Adrian Nickelodeon it is. Alright, moving on. Giddy J, another funny one. True or false? He says, I'm touching myself right now. I think he was supposed to say, am I touching myself right now? I don't know, mate. Feel your hands. Are they wet? Are they moist? You can probably answer that question yourself. But if you're looking at that bike, then you are probably touching yourself right now. Look at it, sexy. Sexy as fuck. Alright, next question. Mr. Oz Adventure, he's actually one of the favourite motovloggers that I like to watch as well, man. He's pretty, I love watching, I know you'll enjoy road rage, but occasionally once in a while I like to watch something that makes me smile or makes me laugh. He's asked me, what is the best place in Darwin to visit? I've never been there, but would love to at some stage. Oh, it's a great question. This is one of the reasons I came out here, because I can actually show you all the different locations from one spot. Now, this is probably one of the nicest places to visit, especially if you want to have a picnic or whatever. Because look, man, you just set up, you pick like your picnic mat or whatever, and you have the view of the city. Now, best place in Darwin to visit. The Stokes Hill Wharf, man, it's pretty dope. Like you have dinner on the seaside. That's just over there where the cruise liner is. And then the waterfront with the wave pool is just to the right of that. What else have we got? Darwin's not like a major city, Mr. Oz Adventure. There isn't much to do. There are a couple of the local markets that are on the beach side. They're on the other side of those skyscrapers. Mindle Beach markets, Rapid Creek markets. They're all good places to go. Any other shit that you want to go and see, it's pretty much out of town, dude. Like, there isn't much else to do in Darwin. Oh, well, there is the museum and the war museum that you can have a look at. But I'm not a big fan of war and all that. Don't agree with it. Alright, next question. Alright, these are all the questions that I got asked on Facebook. Chris Nielsen asked, okay, my question for you is, do you ever scare the shit out of yourself while riding? Asking for a friend, lol. The answer to that question is yes, I have. I've lost the back end of my CBR a few times. Not intentionally. In the wet, I have. The most recent one, though, I'll actually put up a clip for you, because I actually said that. I said there is a clip just suited for that. I was riding to work one day, and I rode past this old guy who was walking, and then like all of a sudden he was just walking like this, and then he just stopped. And I thought he was like having a stroke or a heart attack or some shit, and he was just about to collapse. And like a fucking idiot, I was taking a corner, and I looked behind, and like, oh, if I'd looked any longer, man, I would have mounted the curb. I'll actually chuck the clip up right here. You can have a look. Whoa. That was a close one. Yeah. You know, I was doing the right thing by checking if he was alright, but I should have stopped and done it. I was just stupid. Suvesh Shrestha asks, is your bike 500cc or 300cc? My bike is a 250cc motorcycle. They don't make them anymore because the CBR 300's out, but it's a 250cc bike. Personally, I reckon you should get the 500 CBR. It's a little bit better, and you can own it for longer. Hassan Shazad. Hey mate, can I know your age? Just wondering about that, but it's okay if it's considered personal info. I understand. I am 21. I already said that in a Facebook post. Gary Boll asked me. I think this guy's from Scotland. I'm pretty sure. He's in the UK, man. Pretty cool dude. Asked me, who's your favourite Australian vlogger, and who, in your opinion, is the best vlogger on the tube? Favourite Australian vlogger, I already said Adrian Nickelodeon. Best vlogger on the tube, I'd have to say, although he's not really a vlogger, I'd have to say Royal Jordanian. I just love watching his videos, man. They were always entertaining. And it's so cool, like, watching what he does. And you can pick up from the things that he does, because he's such a skilled rider. Josh Chapel-Bridger. Why, he's such a sick cunt. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Probably because I'm a white Indian. Indian with an Australian accent. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'm gonna call it quits here. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed and supported me for the past year or so. Well, it's coming up to a year on September 19th. So I don't know if I'm gonna make a video for that, but I'd like to thank everyone for supporting. I love you all, man. Like, this channel wouldn't be going if it wasn't for the support and the kind comments that you guys leave. You know, it's one thing getting subbed, but I feel even more gracious when I'm studying or doing something, and then I get a little notification on my phone saying that somebody's commented, and I read it. It's like, oh, great video, man! Like, it's such an awesome edit, and it's, yeah, you know, it feels really good. Like, I spend a lot of time doing shit like this, and I don't know, it's something that I'm slowly getting into. I never thought I'd have a passion for video editing and videography and stuff like that, so really do appreciate it. I'm going to chuck all the people that you should subscribe to in the description, especially RVF400, man. I appreciate you giving me the shout out, man. I wasn't really asking for one, but I appreciate you taking the time to give me one in the meantime. I think that's it, eh? I'm probably just going to go for a ride around, for a rip, because I've pretty much answered everyone's questions. Oh, one more person I think asked me, Mr. Liam Pollard. He's a local subscriber of mine, young kid. Yeah, he asked me about what my dream bike was, and yeah, I think I already answered that, dude. Yamaha R1. So that's probably what I'm gonna go to. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. It's your boy out.